on the Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC on Intellectual. I am not rehearsed. You're going to make me seem like I'm rehearsed up on here, man.
Let's go.
Thank you for listening to Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host, B.O.B. Bob. But I will go by the name of Robert Lee or Jr. if you insist on being formal. And as always, from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, give it up for my main man, Martise. TC was synced up.
What
TC,
up, Bob?
What's
up, man? How you doing? What up to my people?
Man, Aero Americans look like my jump off, man. My jump ain't off past me.
What up, Wild Rock?
What's going on, man?
What up, Guns? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man?
Oh, no, man. Good little mood. A good mood.
How was your week, man? You good?
You ought to know we enjoyed each other.
Man, we finna pitch these cookies real quick, man. We purchased these cookies. What's the name of the show, Earl? Teens with Voices. Teens with Voices is selling some cookies that they homemade themselves for $1. They butter cookies. Pretty good. How they taste, TC?
Like butter cookies. They delicious.
It tastes like butter cookies. They are delicious. Teens with Voices. On Sundays, they show run at Sunday at 1 o'clock. Right? Check them out.
Yeah, support the kids no matter what they charge you, because it's all about the heart. It's all about the love for the kids.
It's all about
we waste money elsewhere, you know. Support the kids.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, support the kids. You know what I mean, you know. Stuff don't be worth the stuff we pay for sometimes. Let's just be real. So don't let the price deter you. It's worth it. Support
they are good.
They are good. Don't worry about the price.
Firstly,
just
the first way you can listen,
because the kids made.
First way you can listen to the show, you can subscribe to IntellectualRadio.com, which is our iHeart radio station. You subscribe to that, you'll be able to check out all of the shows we have on Intellectual Radio. Second way you can listen to the show is go to YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube to Intellectual Radio. Again, all the shows will pop up live streaming, give you alerts, everything in your phone, real convenient. You can go to YouTube, subscribe to Intellectual Radio. You will catch any one of the 60 shows that's on Intellectual Radio. You also can download the Spreaker app on Intellectual Radio, Spreaker, and you can catch all of the shows that's on iHeart. Is that right? Like that? Spreaker, Spreaker, like that. Spreaker, not speaker, Spreaker. So the call-in number is 708-223-8953. If you have any ideas about a show of your own, you will call that number and you will talk to Mr. Earl Winfrey. So anybody on Facebook land, we thank you for joining in, listening to the show. Anyway, I got a question of the day I want to pose to you, man.
Let's go. Let me hear this.
You ready, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to hear this.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What should be the price of the cookies? No, that's not the question. That's not the question. That's not the question.
The question's been good. I'm give your credit. There's been some good questions.
Question been good lately?
Oh, yeah. I'm pumping you up now. Let me see what this be about.
Okay, as a person, let's exclude. I want us to exclude water, and I want us to exclude food, and I want us to exclude oxygen. As a person, what is one thing you cannot live without? Exclude the obvious things like food, water,
money,
oxygen.
and all that. Exclude all that.
Exclude that. What's the one thing you cannot live? You cannot live without. What's the one thing you can't live without? Pose that question to you.
Okay, well, I got two answers. The one I'm gonna do the politically correct answer. You know, you got to do that out here now. My kids.
you can't live without.
I got it out the way.
That's the politically correct.
Right. You know, now here go TC version with no thoughts of Bob or Earl and Intellectual Radio. None of that. It's just me. It's a tie between fellatio and marijuana.
Wow. Okay. He kept it real 100.
Yeah, I want on the truth. And I said the clean version, right? I said the clean. You know, so get mad. That's my feeling. That's my opinion.
Oh man, you make my answer sound real politically correct. Like I was just gonna say laughter. I just can't live without. I was just gonna say I couldn't live without laughter.
Oh wow,
life
for real,
is just,
wow.
Yeah, that's my real answer.
For real. Okay.
You know what? Hey, come on.
I'm done.
Hey, for real.
I believe.
Yeah, you around me all the time. Man.
Yeah.
So I mean. Right. Where was
yeah, because y'all tell the truth, Bob. I'm gonna ask you that question though.
That's not the truth.
I'm
My
not
answer
saying
is not true.
no. I'm not. That's your truth.
Okay, go ahead.
That's probably number one. Because the other ones, I mean, everybody
You said
mature.
the answer is
Couldn't live without.
Yeah, couldn't live without. So in other words, in my life, everywhere I go, I try to implement laughter.
Well, I didn't think it was. I thought you were talking about like you. I
can't
include
right. It's talking about me. So no, I'm talking about what I cannot live without.
Oh wow! So
I can't live without laughter because I think everything else. You crazy?
I don't want to go there. Okay,
go there. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You already going there. You went there already. You going there about saying you ain't gonna go there. Like, I'm okay. I just want to make the adjustment.
I just want to ask. I'm just serious. Like, I mean, I know you're telling the truth. Right. This ain't no TV, Bob.
Right.
You can be celibate the rest of your life. You can live like that.
I mean, I think. I mean, I ain't gonna.
I just want to know.
No, I ain't say I could be celibate the rest of my life. No, I can't.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough answer. Okay.
You said the thing that I can't live without though.
Right, live without. I'm just saying, like, live without you're celibate. So
okay,
you could be celibate.
Okay, now the basis of my answer was based on the fact that this is something I couldn't live without. I could not live without that.
So it's not one thing then.
It's whatever you want to answer it. You jumping all in my answer trying to explain my motive. How you going to explain my motive? It was a question directed at you, and if you ain't like my answer.
How many years we knew each other?
We've been knowing each other all our life.
That's why.
And you've been laughing around me all your life. Because that's on purpose.
All your life. Right. Yeah. I'm just saying.
You said the one I couldn't live without.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you got any,
I know
if you want to live without, chime in on that answer. Call in number 708.
You gotta laugh.
708-223-8955.
Perfect answer.
That's right. It's a perfect
that's a good answer. Right?
The other answer is without money being a factor. What would you be doing in your life as a every day? What would you be doing as your expression toward the world? You want to call it work, the work you would do. What would you wake up every day excited and willing to do if money wasn't a factor? What would you be doing?
Coaching some kids' basketball team or being some kind of real male influence over these young men somewhere out here in that capacity. That's what it'd be.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
They need some real men out here. That's sad.
So all that is mine. So all the guys you done got into arguments with, this is what you want to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you did my answer.
But
like,
see, mine go real because it wouldn't have been no argument if I got hold of them younger. They were understood.
Oh, it wouldn't have been no argument. Yeah, I get you.
You know.
Well, mine would be this. I'd be probably doing radio or TV or something like that. I would be creating platforms that allow people that I don't know and people who are progressive and people that are doing things that I could learn about and that I'm interested in learning people's creative nature about them. I will be doing this. This is what I will be doing. I will be doing jaw jacking. This is what I'll be doing. So I'm doing what I would be doing because money ain't no factor right now for this. Like, we do this and money ain't necessarily no factor in that way.
Your questions be loaded, man. You don't even be, you know what? He did me in, Earl. You see how his questions all loaded, man.
Loaded how?
Cause man, you next time you ask a question, you got to get a whole perspective away. Before I answer your question again, I'm saying me, people.
Right.
The next time I answer anything you ask me, I gotta get the whole perspective of what you're talking about first.
Why?
Because
you gave an answer.
No, because your answer right. So I'm thinking like
ain't no right answer. See, I'm pulling the real out of you.
No, listen. When I'm sitting next to you and I'm hearing your answers, I know where it's coming from because the laughter answer.
Yeah. You don't like that answer?
No, I ain't like it. Just don't. It didn't fit the 30 plus dude.
You've been laughing, dog. You've been, you know what I'm saying?
But it ain't about me. I'm talking about you.
Like, look, you got to think about something. Think about this, man. When I first met you, think about it. We can put this on air. When I first met you, right? You was in a distressful situation.
Yeah, stressful.
I ain't see no happiness around you. You was under pressure. So I had to stop that pressure. Get in there and stop that. So, you know, this young man could laugh. I just want this young man in his own element. That's been me my entire life.
Okay, since we going
That's been me.
Okay.
Right.
And this has also been you. every girlfriend I ever liked, you know. You ain't no taking them and being with them. I mean,
hey, look.
So
on the other side of the break,
laughter ain't all you always been about. It all been about laughter, Earl. You hear me, Earl?
Hey, what? It was funny to me too. It was funny to me too, Earl. On the other side of the break, man, we got a special guest in the building today. Ooh, man, my words got caught up. Look,
laughter. That's what started saying that laughter stuff.
Grand National Incorporated is gonna come and bless the mic on Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC
on IntellectualRadio.com, y'all.
Welcome back to Joe Jacking with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, the call-in number is 708-223. The question for the day was, name something you would do if money wasn't a factor. Name something you would do to your life if money wasn't a factor. What was the other question?
The other question is what you can't live without.
But you made me get up off the question, man.
Laughter.
What I said, laughter. That I mean it. Anyway, let's bring our men.
Bring them in, y'all.
From the west side of Chicago, Illinois. Let's give it up for Grand National Inc. in the building. What's up, Doc?
What's up, y'all? Y'all do y'all thing.
Speak up, baby. Speak up with that mic.
Y'all doing y'all thing in here, man. For real.
How y'all doing, brother?
Man, we good, man.
First of all, let's talk about 6 degrees of separation with our man, Mr. Drama over there, Wally.
Hey, what up, Wally?
For
Shout out UGTV.
Urban Grind.
Yeah.
I was our connect on this note, you know what I'm saying, which was good. It was real good to meet y'all, man. You know, how y'all affiliated with Wally, man? Y'all know him through the hustle and grind of y'all music?
Oh man, it's been a journey, man. Like we ain't just started overnight, you know what I'm saying? So it's been we've been knowing Wally going on probably like 2 or 3 years, but this year's really been strong for us. We really built a relationship with him this year that's been strong, been rocking with us.
Oh yeah,
been a good movement, yeah.
Right. Introduce yourselves real quick so everybody know exactly who they talking to.
I'm sorry, I go by FM, you know what I'm saying, the Grand National. There's so many cameras, I don't know which one to look at.
Look at all of them. Look at all of them.
I ain't cockeyed. I want that to know. I ain't cockeyed. So many cameras out here.
Shout out town know what it is, man. I've been out here doing my thing, Grand National Inc. all day.
Well, it sounded y'all collaborated. Y'all was your own independent movements.
Absolutely.
And then y'all collaborate. Talk about that, how y'all end up making that decision, and then what y'all did when y'all ran across each other, to say, hey.
It's really it's deeper than music, really. Like my family roots go way back. So like he always like a big brother, a mentor. I grew up with his brothers, you know what I'm saying? They always I looked up to him, you know what I'm saying, as big brothers. So I was initially playing basketball. I used to be a professional athlete, you know what I'm saying? You can Google my government name.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see, I played, you know what I'm saying? But
Played overseas.
He was a decent.
What position?
Point guard, shooting guard, whatever.
Oh my mom, he was like a decent Pat Beverly. You know what I'm saying?
Pat Beverly.
Oh wow,
that's what's up.
Played that defense, bro.
That was really a shot. He threw a shot at him on the low.
It's my dog, man. It's what we do. We get loose. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He said Pat Beverly.
Anyway, go ahead though.
Yeah, man. So like I said, I was doing basketball. He was doing music. So when we crossed paths, it was just decided. I seen him doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And he just embraced it. He just taught me a bunch of stuff about music. He could tell you it's from his point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was just from my perspective.
Yeah. What like where you play it? Where you go overseas to play it? I mean, that's interesting in itself.
I played in Mexico. For a time. I played ABA for a time in Dallas. You know, I've been all over, man, playing this basketball, man, and just journey of trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? So
that part of your career done?
Yeah, it stopped due to music, but it was a different. It's funny, the question you had earlier. You was like, "What you would do?"
If money wasn't a factor.
Yeah, and I was like this because it was a time I was chasing basketball for the money factor, and when I made it and when I got there, I seen that this ain't really what I really love. You know what I'm saying? So I came back home, and it was just a blessing that I was crafting and good enough to, paint a good picture of music, and my dog just was, you know what I'm saying, helping me more, so that's where it really started.
Heck Nation.
What up, baby?
Talk to us, baby.
Man, what up, man?
Talking about, man, how you got going on?
Man, I just been out here for a minute, man. I'm like a one-man machine. I do a lot of different things, but besides that, I'm mainly an MC. And I was going through my thing. I was looking for some cats to work with, you know what I'm saying? I got a Pros Lounge studio out west, you know what I'm saying? I run a studio. A lot of cats come through there, a lot of cats in the city, you know what I'm saying? They all stop through. But I was looking for somebody to work with the right energy, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing for a minute. Ain't enough for me to jump down and get it cracking, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to bring a different dynamic, you know what I'm saying? So I was looking for this thing I had in my head, like, I can't describe it, man, some genius type shit of contrasting voices that gets down to melodies and frequencies and regarding music. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So it's some scientific shit behind music. Mm-hmm. Excuse my language if I can curse. Yeah. I don't know if I can curse on here. But my man came in and he was green. He had all the energy in the world. He was eager to learn and understanding it's a process. And I told him, I remember one night I told him, I said, man, I'll come back to you, write 3 songs, bro. Cuz come back with 3 songs immediate. I said, he ready to work. Let's go. And his energy was so green and he was eager to learn. And before you know it, he's standing his own pillar. He's his own man now. Now he got projects on top of projects. My man right in his sleep. You know what I'm saying? He'll beast with it. And together we just
Grand National.
That's what's up, man. Like, how do you just, like, we was talking, me and TC was talking earlier. We was checking y'all CD out, man. Mm-hmm. So a few, one of the songs I think I like too was something about down. The word that it was something I get down. Get down. That was one of the first and second songs we listened to. That was a little song right there. Like, how do you define, the sound of music? TC, you was talking about the sound of music earlier. So I'll let you describe, the sound of music the way you was describing it.
Well, first of all, I just let this music stay in its lane. I'm older, my era of music I listened to was different, you just see it different now. So I will say that. But what I listen to is like the flow.
Okay.
And I like flow of y'all music. I like the beats, like the song, the rap in the set, or how I go rap in the set.
Run on the set. Yeah.
I like that.
That's love.
I like the bass line. I like the rhythm. I like y'all flow. You still can hear y'all. I didn't hear all that auto-tune stuff in it. Yeah. I'm biased. I'm not knocking nobody who do it, but I didn't hear none of that. I didn't hear y'all trying to sound like different people. As far as like the what you can put on the music. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all not doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I hear a sound like what I was telling Bob when I heard they say sound like T.I. a little bit, and I feel that's how you hit a ceiling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a lane to stand on your own, because once they hear you sound like somebody, like, what's the guy name? I know y'all know the rapper name that sounded just like Future.
Designer. Shout out to Designer.
Right, had a hot song.
Yeah.
But like, it's gonna be hard for him to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? He gotta have his own lane. But I like what y'all doing, and I got an artist, K Guns, shout out to K Guns and all that rock. And information, you know, gonna slap information, and we can network. This is all it's about.
No doubt.
But I like the beats. You know, I'm not old school. I like the beat driven songs. You know, y'all got that slam. I like slamming. And I'm hearing the bass lines and the tempos, and y'all have all that and the flow.
So the sound of music. When we talk about the sound of music, I guess the question I want to pose towards y'all is, how do y'all know that y'all got a different sound to y'all? How did you know? Like, how do you know, or what is it that you say you listen to? You say, like, you know what, we ain't gonna sound like that. We're gonna twist it like this because we gonna sound like this, or bring out the real in you. You know what I'm saying? So you can bring your best. I like what you sound like, not what you, because you sound like, dude. What you sound like. I'm saying, how is y'all ear designed around that?
Well, I'm gonna speak on my perspective, and he gonna speak on his. But music with me, I was just like, I was doing basketball, like I say, and the whole time everyone knew that I was good at that, but I knew deep down in my soul that I was, you know what I'm saying, gifted at music. You know what I'm saying? So when I was initially writing the music and initially doing the music and first stages of creating and trying to go from freestyling to writing, he was telling me the steps, you know what I'm saying? It was just up to me to go through the steps. And as I'm going through the steps, I'm seeing like, oh, I'm loving it. I'm getting better at it. But the whole time he telling me, that's your own lane. That's your own sound. I never even heard it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with him. I never even heard, when I first walked in his studio, you know what I'm saying? As a no rapper, you know what I'm saying? I walked in the studio, I was like, man, I don't think I can make that type of music. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, it's cool. This is my type of music. And then that's just how. So I don't know, man. I let the music pick me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be biased. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, if I can't do it, I ain't gonna do it on the track. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing me and my family, my legacy. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I go about it.
Man, with me, it's like, I'm like with TC, man. I got these. My vision come from a different era. My perspective on music come from a different era. I definitely don't knock that shit, because, like, man, like I be hearing motherfuckers, like, excuse my language, but anyway, the bar was high, bro. The MC, we came from the golden age. Like, when do you go from there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come up with something, even though it might not be tasteful and palatable to what we want to taste, but they still come up with something new. You got to give them credit for that and the new thing. But as far as us sticking with our sound, it's a knowing of self and knowing of style. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You don't have to conform. And the best artists, if you take a poll today or you look around, the best artists today are great at being themselves. The best artists today aren't the copycats. The best artists today are the innovators. So you get the naming the Drakes, the this, and everybody else fall in under that category. Well, we come in where we carving our own niche. And in some aspects, and in some instances, it makes it easier for us because everybody's so sounding in one pool that we come from left. Like, you know, it makes it really it makes it a big contrast. So we able to carve out our style.
Like by you mentioning that, mention some of the people y'all work for, open for. Just throw some names out, like you guys. Y'all had a little range going on. Y'all had a range. I know. One of them I throw out. Y'all okay? Lil Yachty. Okay, Lil Yachty. That was Lil Yachty was one of y'all opened up for him.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I say that the names that I was reading out, it showed a versatility, a range of different crowds. It was like different crowds. So just name a few of them.
Katie got bands. Shout out to Katie. Twister. T.I. Ja Rule.
Mobb Deep.
3-6 Mafia. 3-6 Mafia. That's a different range.
Who's some more, man?
Let's keep it quiet from their aspect of artists. It's like they naming everybody name is kind of hot, so it's not like the range. You just want to be where the people go ahead. You want to be where they at, so they can get to, they can hear you. You don't want to, if when you're in the music game, it's like sometimes when you hot, you gonna have to be in a place where people at, so they can hear it. You ain't, don't get me wrong. You do your own shows and you do what you got to do to pump your people in your surroundings up. But when people come there to hear Jeezy, and you can reach them before Jeezy get on that stage, that's any artist's dream.
It's several levels to that. Like it's like, for instance, you definitely want to start, and when you got your product together, you definitely want to start pitching it to larger audiences. All the time, the clubs, they're just not gonna get it. A lot of the clubs be packed with artists, really. You know what I'm saying? You want to You want to tap into somebody else's fans, and if they can have that draw and that crowd, you definitely want to get in on that.
I'm not to speak on that too. It's like it go both ways too, though, because I've seen people like think it's not easy like to try to appeal to fans or people that never heard your music before and have them actually listen to you like if I'm going to see, Jeezy, or if I'm going to see Lil Wayne, I ain't gonna care who. I've seen so many opening acts. Now I'm annoyed, you know what I'm saying? Now, but to actually have them stand there and look at you and give you feedback, like actually mad, like why I ain't heard of them? You know what I'm saying? It makes you go more. So it's like, it weighs, sometimes.
Definitely different levels.
But say as an artist, like I said, my brother, shout out K Guns again.
Shout out.
Well, I'll try to keep it grounded and understand the grind in this. And y'all get your testimonies on it. Yeah. Sometimes we gotta stand in perspective and look at for what it is. Right. Okay. It might sound hot to us. You might get out there and people don't like it. You got to understand that. You got to be prepared for that. Don't get me wrong. You got people that want to come to see other artists, but a lot of people, you got to want to hear some good music, period, because you're drinking out there. It's the atmosphere set for good music. You go up there, you don't have the time frame, and you don't have the graces like the real artists that they come to see. When you first come, you got about 4 or 5 seconds to get them. You got to. You can't come out there, yeah. Because you finna lose.
People don't understand that. When you gotta understand when you got them, like they never heard your music. They're not finna go crazy and go, They never heard your product before. They like to vibe with songs they listen to when they're doing laundry. Girl, this is my song. If they don't really know you, you got to understand when you got them in attention, looking, you know what I mean? Instead of not the crowds, you hear the crowd shudder and people talking in the background, you got their attention. They don't know your lyrics. They can't rush the crowd like a hit record, but you got their attention, they standing at attention, then that's when you know you got something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be right off the bat, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, but you're on the right path, though.
What new project y'all got coming out now?
We just dropped New Age. The album is everywhere music is available, like anywhere music at. It's New Age. It's me and my dog, of course. We also dropped some videos too. All you have to do is just search basically Grand National Inc., man. We've been moving like real fast these last couple of weeks, man.
I'm gonna share y'all Facebook all through our page and our little Twitter account. We're gonna get people check.
Plug it real quick. Plug your Facebook. So if somebody wanted to get in
Grand
contact.
National Inc. Instagram at Grand National Inc. At Heck Nation at FM_GNI. And at Grand National Inc. everything, basically.
But we put you to the test, man. The jaw jacket, we put the gloves on. We had Jay Hollis last week. Shout out to Wally, guys with him. He gave us his voice right on set. So if y'all got something, we want to hear something.
Freestyle right off the top.
It could be a rap, it could be a verse, it could be whatever it is. Let my people hear a flow. I mean, you're not on the scene, but like you are telling people want to buy your music, and unfortunately we ain't got nothing playing right now.
You on the spot.
So,
hey man, throw a beat on.
What's up, man? We
gotta throw a beat on. Okay, that's what we do.
We can't go acapella.
You want to go acapella?
It could be just a verse you got. It don't even matter. Let people hear.
Don't make me start it off. Don't make me start it off.
It ain't your lane. We ain't gonna put in my country. We ain't got the beat.
So all right, that's what I'm saying. Look. You know one thing, bro. I can go digging in the bag. We can go digging in the bag.
There you go.
Yeah,
I know it's saying
we can do that.
That's all it is.
I would really love a beat because we really freestyle for real. No written. We're not pulling writtens out. We go wild. You would ooh you.
Okay, I hear you. We can prepare you next time.
Please, next
Well, we can prepare next time for you.
Please do.
Earl said, "Give him a minute."
Okay.
See, here on Intellectual Radio, we need
Earl,
a minute.
you the man, Earl.
We need a minute. When you get over 40, man, you need a minute.
I'm not putting y'all on the spot, but y'all know how it go. Y'all not gonna come on Jaw and not spit a verse.
No, it ain't even.
Right, you can't come on Jaw and not spit a verse.
No, it ain't even. It ain't even put no spot like that.
I like all that.
The funny thing about it, you say go acapella. I swear I got probably like 200 songs. I couldn't think of one verse. I'm like throwing a beat. You know what I'm saying? Let me just
throw the beat up.
I swear to God,
dig it in the bag. You want to go dig it in the bag,
I'm
y'all.
not exaggerating. Anyone that knows me or been around FM knows this man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all Florida, I heard it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even think of a verse. But come on, let's go.
Hey, that's how we get out, though, man.
I like that.
You know, y'all are artists. We all do our thing.
like
This is our lane. You know, asking questions. This our lane. So we got to make sure.
I'll tell y'all one thing. Next time y'all ask niggas for the verse, y'all better have the beat this mother. I'm a mama.
We got you, man.
Mama.
Yeah. Me, Earl, and TC.
So we taking the middle light on y'all, really.
Right. We gonna keep it light though, cause this is spontaneous. This all
Earl
spontaneous.
said we got you, man.
This all spontaneous.
I'm gonna
Let's go. You know what it is, but there you go.
I should let it burn.
What?
It's cold, Earl, on the demo. Hey, I'm a shipment, I'm a lean slow. Hey, Intellectual Radio. Hey, it's FM and ATC for show that.
On the stereo, nigga, here we go. Ride this beat, horseback. Yeah, in the scout. When I cut it, get back. Yeah, got it like that. CHISHEO. Niggas don't know I got that flow.
And I don't want to cut. My daughter might hear this, but I swear to God, you know, life is a BITCH for show. It's intellectual, and I just playing. I can think of shit though.
Get sexual in a minute though. Instant grits, pick it up real quick like a Madden fumble sick. Yeah, who fucking with the G and I show from the shot? Get to go.
Hey, National Ink. Yeah, y'all did.
It don't matter.
I like to respect y'all. Respect our platform.
Shout out Earl. I think that was the Tales from the Crypt beat. Cruise Conflict, yeah.
Oh, shout out Wow.
Wow. You know we fuck with Wow, man.
Shout out Wow style.
We appreciate that though.
Right.
That's all right.
Hey man, I want man, that was pretty good, man. Hey, but check this out though, man. Look, just say like naysayers. Like, you know, did you experience any of those? Did you guys experience any naysayers? Talk to us about naysayers.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this, man. Like, naysayers are what they are. You can be who anybody you want to be. For instance, my whole story is different. Like in the ghetto, where I'm from in the hood, it's only 2 ways you can get out. You know what I'm saying? Well, 3. If you you know what I'm saying, good at school, that's another way. But it's either, you know what I'm saying, play basketball, or either try to rap. You know what I'm saying? I did one platform and I seen that, you know, and now I'm jumping into this platform and trying to do this, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I heard, why are you doing that? You are doing this over here, making this type of money. You playing basketball. You know, why would you do that? Because that's not where my heart is. So I just say, follow your heart. Naysayers ain't your heart. They ain't gonna be there in the grave with you. You the only one gonna be in the grave. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I live about.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Naysayers.
With me, man, I need them to hate, girl. I need the energy. I need it. I look at, man, I'm looking at anything for fuel. So I need it. It's very necessary in my you know, my makeup. I need that, bro.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's the deep belief in you.
I don't want everybody on my side. I don't.
And one of the things,
it's not gonna happen anyway.
It's not gonna happen. It's not realistic,
right.
So I don't need none of that.
Right.
Let me get that so I can feed off of it. Like I'm wired a little different, man. So I need that.
I know we all, like, as men, we all end up developing our own belief systems with your moral, your Christianity, or whatever your belief system is. We all believe that. You know, we all learn that. You know, but one of the things that I really, really am committed to, I like showing the creativity of Black men. You know, and that's why this platform, this is a portion of why this platform exists. We want to talk to black men and their creativity, because we get so much stereotypical stuff thrown in our direction.
Yeah.
You know, like you was talking about, okay, you got a rap song. So it's so quick and easy to say, okay, yeah, what about, you know, you ain't even talking about your hoop career.
Yeah.
You just like, all it is, man, that
Yeah.
rap stuff.
Yeah.
So here's the question. What type of, do you think rappers need any type of moral responsibility for what they put out as far as music?
That's a question that every individual should ask themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because although, you know, people may label me a rapper, but you can label me a typical rapper. You know, I'm not coming in here jeweled up. I'm not flaunting and saying I want to have big jewels. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, F this or F that or bang bang this, bang bang that. Although I say that in the message, although I grew up in that, although I seen that, you know what I'm saying? So it's every individual person can be labeled differently. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how that person carries themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you can label me like, you know what I'm saying, a rapper, but that's my occupation or my job, you know what I'm saying, my profession. But, you know, I'm also this and that, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what you think, bro?
I think to a point, the artist got a responsibility. Only to a point. You know, when you start talking about black men and the black family, like, we got to rebuild the family. The family, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? The family got to be rebuilt. And you don't have to receive these messages from people you hear through media or on the radio and put the responsibility on them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So right now, it's like a big gap where kids ain't really growing up in full homes. You know what I'm saying? So now you kind of got a little responsibility to say something to them because they so misguided nowadays. So you got some kind of responsibility, a little bit, but you got to get back to the black family, man. I think that'd be the best.
How did that mess with,
before we go there? Hold on, Bob.
Let me say this though, TJ.
Right,
how did that mess with your instincts though, as an artist? Do it play with your instincts as an artist? Because if you just say feel as though there's some kind of responsibility, but you doing a rap song, the instinct of your flow may not represent that. The best you may not come out.
No, it's everything I write. Every time you hear my voice, it's me. Every time you hear his voice, he write it. So and everything that I write, you know what I'm saying, is from what I feel and how I want to carry myself. You know what I'm saying? So if everyone, like I said, individual, they're probably like, oh, individual. I mean, everyone hold each other accountable for themselves, then it'll be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't tell you to do something if I know I won't do it. I'm gonna do it if it's right. You know what I'm saying? Right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just the code that you know what I'm saying, I live by. So if that in that nature and his upbringing and lifting, then I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes only on my end, always. You know what I'm saying? So
what you saying, T? I'm sorry.
Shout out to K Guns by Rock. Artists. I tell my brother like this. No, it's not an artist's responsibility.
Yeah.
None at all. And I'm going to say 100. No. Why is it when we found a lane for us to get out together or make a way, we got to make sure everybody like it. They ain't found that I care about putting gay stuff on Sesame Street. Did they get my approval on that? They making money. When they made movies raping people, they ain't asked me how I care about that. Yeah. But when the rappers do something that's making money that they doing they self, they can, if your music hot enough and you on this YouTube, you can make you some money and make it out. So now they gonna put restrictions on that, but ain't nobody restricted Oprah from making her movies laying in bed with old men and people doing it color purple, doing it to young kids. Ain't nobody putting no restrictions on them. Yeah. Dude, where's your moral? Just talking about so what rappers know, it's an entertainment. It is a business. If you really think Scarface and them killed all them people in them songs, something wrong with you. It is an entertainment. It is business. Okay, it's not their job to raise your kids.
Let me ask you this:
it's no different than any other form of entertainment. It's no form different than any. Brokeback Mountain. They can make that movie.
It's a fine line to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying it's a fine line to that because. If we thought about it, that it's all entertainment, it's just entertainment. When the artist finally break through and he gets in the game, they have lunch tables. You at this table, you at this table. You got certain artists in the game won't even mingle with certain artists in the game because they artistry but we think it's all love because you're in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Meaning that even though it's all entertainment, and when you finally break through with your hit, you know what I'm talking about? You walk ahead, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. You just entertaining and you focus on entertaining and not conveying a creative message. You know what I'm saying? You'll get in the game, but it won't be like you think it is. You know what I'm talking about? We done it to sit at the big boys table. I'm old enough that when I write words, it has a creative content, whether it's artsy or, you know what I'm saying? It can be dancing, it can be have a young vibe to it or innovative vibe to it, but my content is gonna always be a certain level of.
So what's the angle of responsibility that you take towards your content? Like, did you say, you know what, I can't put nothing like this
I
out?
lean toward what TC say a lot because I feel like I'm painting. Don't judge my painting. Okay. I feel like that a lot. But at some point, I got some maturity within myself that my art is painted in a certain way. You know what I mean?
Way, yeah. I get that.
But I just, let's get what I mean by entertainment, because I got artists and I don't know if they get mad, whatever. But what I'm saying, right, what I'm telling them is the real. And what I mean by real. And let me make it clear. Mm-hmm. Like he said earlier, at the end of the day, when you writing or rapping, whatever you do, I'm not saying it's not coming from the heart, but it's your occupation, right? Yeah. When you write your lyrics, I'm the one say we get the battle rap type lyrics, when you straight keeping the street lyrics and stuff like that. Some things that you'll respond if something happen, how you'll do this if this happening. Okay. I'm not saying that's not fake. I'm saying that's what it is. But when you making rap music, regardless of how what the artist want to put into it, can make his content is all up to him. But it still is a form of entertainment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
I agree with what he
said. So you see Rick James and them up in there doing all of it, entertaining. Yeah. But when it comes to the rap, I'm seeing through when you look at, like you said, the big picture. This the only field where we can get the little guys out the hood and make them legal. Everybody gonna be a doctor. Everybody, some cats can rap, and they want to get mad from the rap from what they see. Yeah. That ain't fair. Why they gotta have all these extra rules? It's a form of entertainment. You don't like it, don't listen to it.
No, I get it. I guess, the stereotype, the narrative about the stereotype is always out there.
That's a good question, Bob.
It is a great question.
That's a great question.
Because it's like a lot of times, like in the position that I am, some of the stuff I do, going over to different countries, to Africa on a moral, religious tip, right? So, but I navigate through a crowd that I get that's from what I'm from. It's from me. I ain't never been what you would call just like the drug toting dude. That ain't me, but I still been hood. Yeah. So now I know cats that represent different stuff, like Heck Nation. Now you automatically listen to the music, but then you will look at Heck Nation got a whole come off like one of what you call the intellectual brothers that's in our circle in a different way. That ain't necessarily just straight hat cocked to the left. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? If people don't even know it, they just throw the whole thing into one big bag, boom, and there ain't no platform to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like a brother like you, like the world need to know cats like you to be able to know how to recognize a young talent like him that's grinding. You say, hey man, I see something in you, man. Come on here.
The world love. We're gonna keep in tight contact with you too, man. Make sure you don't puffy him. Man, you know how they be doing these cats out here.
Hey man, this is my brother. This is my brother, man. This is music ain't even. That's love. Music small.
First thing that need more of that. Like a lot of times me and TC talk. The first time, man, me and TC been friends ever since we was in 3rd grade, man. Yeah, right? First time we ever had a conversation without cursing was on here on the show. You feel me? Yeah, you see what I'm saying though? Like, so in other words, somebody will take up your cuss words, you slip. You said you ain't slip. You said some cuss words that you use as a part of your expression. They're taking and not see the genius in who you are.
What you saying?
You feel what I'm saying? So that narrative, we gonna always kick that down for black men. So that's all my point was about the question.
Yeah, it was a good question.
So,
that's a good question.
Anyway, plug yourself again real quick, man. I enjoyed y'all, brother.
Yes, I appreciate it, man. We're at Grand National Inc. Everything at Hack Nation. At FM_GNI at Grand National.
Hey man, we also open for P&B on the 22nd this month at the Portage Theater. Tickets on sale right now, man. Y'all go out and grab those, man. We gonna give y'all an interesting set. We gonna light it up.
Yeah.
And again, New Age too, not to cut you on, my bad. New Age available everywhere too. Everywhere music at, just search Grand National. We got some new visuals we dropped and some new music. It's dope too, man. Check it out.
Yeah, it's hot.
Appreciate it.
I think I'll take you in a one-on-one, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been back at it, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you, tell them no, because you gotta see me first. If you can't get past me, you can't see him. You can't see him.
I like that.
If you can't get past me, you can't see him.
That's what's up.
And I'm on it. And I'm on it. I ain't slacking, man. I'm open when I get off the bus.
Man, I was more ready to go against him than you. You just spooked me.
He gonna give you something.
I know. He gonna spook me.
No. He gonna give you something. He gonna give you something.
He
gonna try to embarrass you.
I'm done.
He gonna one step giver.
Well, man, tell us one thing, last thing, man. What y'all want to know about the intent, the motive? What is Grand National Inc. saying to the world? Tell us what y'all saying to the world.
Man, we saying we gonna come with a good vibe that's, you know what I'm saying, never been seen before. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put on for Chicago, Illinois the right way. You know what I'm saying? We gonna show love to everybody that show love to us. You know what I'm saying? It's one. You know, East Side, West Side, North Side, it's one for us. You know what I'm saying? Grand National Inc.
Chi-Town hard, man. I'm repping Chi-Town everywhere I go. It's about time we get some grand light, a lot of light, because there's a lot of talent here, a lot of potential here. I'm gonna bring that light here. But Grand National Inc., man, just something different, crazy energy. We're gonna show our range and creativity. You ain't gonna be able to pocket us.
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna be moving the target on you, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna rock out, man. And much love to everybody who be rocking with us and supporting us, and mad love to you brothers too, man, for doing this thing.
Always. Y'all always got a spot on us, man. Anytime y'all got something,
Jaw jacket with Bob and TC, you know.
Anytime y'all want to come rotate and chop it up, we ain't never got to what you call always agree on every point. Yeah. All we got to do is be transparent and real, and we all did our job.
Hey, that's not. Bro, it just crossed my mind when you said that. That's the one thing, man. That's a real man or a real nigga to me. Like two men can have beefs and then come together and see the point is and walk away and be like, okay, I said that I was bogus, or you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have did. That's a real man. That's a real nigga to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what we gotta start conveying to people.
Like that
to the young kids, man. It's okay to be wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay to disagree.
Yeah, y'all beefing is cool. What it is about? You know what I'm saying? I bet it's some so tedious and some so small that you be like, bro, that's chill. You go that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go. That's what it really is.
Real tough.
So how do y'all? What'd you say?
I said I don't know what made me just say that.
I don't know. Hey, but you know what though? So y'all? How do y'all think about the forecast of Chicago in that way? Do y'all think there's an issue in Chicago, the men in Chicago that can't gravitate to that simplistic thought process, or that a too loaded question right here?
You gotta take a broader scope, man. Right. Like Chicago is it's a different we raised differently here in this region of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Culture different. Like,
they don't understand
we
New York
coming out of the womb different in
Yeah.
this, like, I mean, talking about we up our upbringing different, you know what I'm saying? Then you only know that when you go someplace else and then everybody like, y'all from Chicago. Y'all from Chicago. They ready. Y'all ready from Chicago. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we just bred differently here, man. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the climate of Chicago, I think it's always gonna be what it is, the tug of war, everything like that. But it seems like we get a little more awareness, even with using the social media, things like that. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of
propaganda.
Yeah, a lot of propaganda. You know, even if it's just to poke the mind a little bit, it might be monotonous, and it might be some rigmarole that we all seen, that these different stories popping up. But if it's something to just poke the mind of a zombie and wake them up a little bit, that's decent than just going through the regular, you know.
I say if each one of us keep doing what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, it influence somebody else to make them do it. You know what I'm saying?
I see a lot of activists online.
Yeah, I see a lot
nowadays. I see a lot of activists. I don't know their whole motives and all that, but if it's you can use some of them tools just to wake some of these dudes up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. These dudes be zombies out here.
From Chicago, Illinois. Let's give it up. West Side. But you know what? Like they said, though, it don't matter what side.
It don't matter what side.
Let's give it up for Grand National Inc. in the building on Jaw Jacket.
Bob and TC.
Thank y'all for coming in, man. What's up?
Shout out to Bob and TC.